everyone, so today's video is about the twin passenger seat. Yes, you've probably seen from the title and the thumbnail. I'm going to be cutting this in half. I've seen it done quite a few times because since December, since the end of November when we got the van, I've been looking for a Ducato Relay or a Boxer driver's seat which I can replace this twin with, but you won't believe the cost of a second-hand single Ducato seat. There are people out there that collect them because they know that people building camper vans want those single seats, and the money that these people are charging, it is a rip-off. The money that they are charging, I have seen a seat just like this one. I have seen them for thousands of pounds. It is ridiculous. The cheapest you can probably get it for is about £300, 350 quid. So, we don't need to buy their seats. We don't need to support these people. We're gonna cut this seat in half. I've seen it done a few times, and it looks quite smart at the end of it. Now, from what I've seen, underneath there is an electrical plug, which is for the seatbelt detensioners. So you need to disconnect the starter battery first before you unplug them. And these seats are actually only held in by 2 bolts. You loosen 2 bolts at the front, and then there's sort of a fork on the back of these seats which slots underneath another sort of nut thing. So yeah, only 2 nuts. Let's get this seat out. Let's get this seat out and start having a look at it. Alright. Okay, twin seat. So we're not going to need this headrest, we're not going to need this. As you can see from the framework underneath, you just need to cut off all these supports. So you're going to have to get the angle grinder out and start hacking away at this seat. Let's take this and this off first. I've now got to hand the job over to my wife, who's going to do all the sort of fabric tidying up. But from the back here, you can see I can walk in and out the cab now. Just need to trim the fabric down bit by bit, sew bits, stretch bits, tie bits, make it look all nice and taut. We'll see how it comes along. Hi everyone, so that was about 5 months ago. I've just cut that seat in half, as you just saw, and that's how it stayed for 5 months. I think it's 5 months, that's ridiculous, isn't it? It's taken so long, this van. Anyway, So anyway, the chair is in, and the only thing I'm going to do to it now is give the frame of it a bit of a paint, some black hammerite on it, cover the metal where I cut it. Now I'm going to credit Max from Max Van Life. He did this whole thing. This was his idea. He did this on his van build, and I've basically copied him, kinda. So let me spin you around, show you what's what. So I've got to cover this still, and I've got to paint the frame with a bit of black paint. But because when you cut this seat in half, you have a bit of frame that still protrudes here, there. It was Max's idea. He put a little table. Now I put a little recess for a little cup holder in here. But I stained it dark to match the rest of the stained wood in the van. So yeah, I want to paint these little bits of, paint the black frame, cover that, but my wife has done a good job sewing up this side here. And because there was a big metal bracket here where the seat belt for the middle seat was, we've kind of sewn a little shoulder patch onto that seat, or my wife has. But this seam that she's done there, that bit of sewing there she's done is fantastic. And yeah, like I say, I've made a little stained table, same colour as the rest of the stained wood in here, with a little drink recess just screwed into the frame that protrudes. But I think you could always get seat covers for it if you like, or if the new owner wants, they can just spend the money and buy some big captain's chairs for in here if they want. Yeah, this thing here, I'm going to cover that with something to make that look a bit nicer. But yeah, that was part of the old flip down clipboard thing that goes on the backrest of the middle seat. But yeah, I think this is fantastic. For no money, other than for no money and just a bit of time, we've managed to create 2 single seats and access in and out the cab. So there we go, 1 seat. Quite happy with that. You could put a seat cover over it if you like. You've got a little table to rest your drink on, or your phone, or whatever. Quite happy with that. Cheap way to have a single seat. We don't have to spend thousands of pounds or even hundreds of pounds for all those people that are collecting these seats to try and capitalize on us van life people. Alright, hope you enjoyed that video. Sorry it was a bit of a random one. See you next week. Bye bye.